Hi, and welcome to week 13 of Little Learners. It's just me today. Miss Kim and Miss Lisa are off. We've got a new song for you. You're going to have to know how to whistle, so practice that. See if you can't learn how to whistle. It's about a snail. We've got these in our packets, so we're going to be singing that. We've got a lot of new crafts for you, so I guess we should get started. We're going to sing our Bob the Snail song. So get in your packets and get out your snails. You're going to have to know how to whistle. Give that a try. And let's start.
Bob's my favorite snail, and I know he really loves me. He's the classiest snail you could ever hope to know. And I wish he didn't smell, but I know he can't help it. He's lived in the same shell since I got him long ago. And if I ever need him, all I have to do is call him, and I know he'll come running. Well, I guess he'll come crawling. So I guess I better call him about a week before I need him, so that I'll see him. Hello, Bob. Right about on time. And it's not his fault. No, it's not his fault. He's a little bit slow. He can't help it if he's got little itty bitty teeny tiny slippery slimy pokier than miny toes. And sometimes when I'm sleeping, I like to cuddle with him. Then I put him on my nose. We look into each other's eyes. And sometimes in the morning, he's on my forehead snoring. I know he didn't sleep well. He must have walked all night. And if I ever need him, all I have to do is call him, and I know he'll come running. Well, I guess he'll come crawling. So I guess I better call him about a week before I need him, so that I'll see him. Hello, Bob. Right about on time. And it's not his fault. He's a little bit slow. He can't help it if he's got cute little itty bitty teeny tiny slippery slimy pokier than miny toes. Yes, I guess I better call him about a week before I need him, so that I'll see him. Hello, Bob. Right about on time. Bob's my favorite snail.
That was a silly snail song.
We're going to review Matman today. Do we remember? This is a circle. How many heads does Matman have?
I think he has one.
One. These little circles are his eyes. How many eyes does he have?
That's two.
Two. This circle is his nose. How many noses does he have?
That's one.
One nose. This little curve is his mouth. How many?
One.
One. These little curves are his ears. How many ears do you have?
Two.
This is a rectangle, and it's his body. How many bodies do you have?
Yeah, one.
One. His arms. How many arms? Two. Hands. Two. Legs.
Two.
And feet. 2 feet. What if we did this, Miss Lisa? I'm going to take his rectangle body and give you this.
Oh,
What color is this?
that's green.
And what shape is that?
That's an oval.
He
There you go.
looks silly with an oval body, doesn't he? What if I gave you this?
Oh, There you go.
What color is that?
It's pink.
Pink. And what's the shape?
That's a square.
It's a square. He's a square body, Matt Man.
Whoops. There we go.
What if I give you this?
Well, that's a
What
circle.
shape is that? A circle. And what color? It's a funny color. We're going to call it aqua.
There we go. Looks like his head.
It is. What if I give you this shape? What
Oh.
shape is that?
What do you think? Maybe a heart?
Heart. And what color?
I think it's red.
Red. What if I give you this shape? What shape is that?
That's a triangle.
It is. What color is that?
That's black.
Black.
There we go.
Looks like he has a little dress on. What if I give you this shape?
That's a diamond.
It is. What color?
That's pink.
Pink.
Oh.
I have one more shape today. What if I give you this shape?
Oh, that's a star.
That's a star. Little Matt Man star. And what color?
That's orange.
It's orange. Everybody get your wooden pieces out of your pack and your letter mats. We're going to pick up where we left off. And we're going to start today with the letter W. It's going to take all 4 of our long lines, our big lines. So let's put them on our mat. They're all slanted, aren't they? And we have made a W. What comes after W? W, X. How many wooden pieces does an X take? 2 big lines, right? One slants this way, and one slants this way. And we have the letter X. W, X, what's next? Y. Again, we have 2 pieces, but we have a big line and a little line. So our little line slants this way, and our big line slants this way. We have a capital Y. We are almost to the end of the alphabet. What's the last letter of the alphabet? W, X, Y, Z. This is going to take 3. 1 big line and 2 little lines. This one goes this way, and this one slants this way. And we have one at the bottom. We have a Z, the last letter of the alphabet. So keep practicing with your wooden pieces. Next week we're going to review. We're ready for our next letters, M and N. So you're going to need some long snakes. So get out your Play-Doh and roll out some very long snakes. And when you get that done, we will place them on our M. It has slanted lines, doesn't it? Whoop. My snake is plenty long, isn't it? Pinch a little bit off. Here's our M. M is for magnet, male, mouse. Next letter is an N. Let's make our N. That's 2 straight lines and a slanted line, doesn't it? Yeah, my steak was a little bit too long, so I'm going to pinch it off. N is for nut, nose, and nickel. M and N. What comes after M and N? If you turn it over, we have O and P. So let's make an O. Again, you're going to have a pretty long snake. We'll start at the top and loop it all the way around. And we have an O. And our P is a straight line. And almost a circle on this side, isn't it? Straight line and a circle. O and P. O is for otter, octopus, and orange. P is for pale, pacifier, and panda. O and P. You got these in your kit this month. This is something you're going to be working on at your own pace at home, but I wanted to explain a little bit about it. These you can remove, so you can take this book apart and take the pages out, and you're going to need to do that to work on them. So I took mine apart, and what we're going to do is ask you to cut out the letters. So it's a cutting exercise. You have to leave this side uncut so you can bind them back in your book. But we want you to cut them out, practice your scissor work, and we want you to color them in. And then you can find all the A words in this page and the B words and so on. And then when you're done, you can bind them back up into a neat little book. So you guys work on those at your own pace. I'd love to see them at our Zoom meeting. So you go ahead with that. We have a new book to work in this month. It's called My Winter Book. So if you want to turn to the first page where the mittens are, we're going to decorate some mittens. You can put anything you want to on your mittens. So get out your crayons and your book, and let's decorate our mittens. I'm going to put some cuffs on mine, some stripes. And what would you like on yours? A star or a cat or tractor or anything you want. I'm going to put a little mouse on this side. A little mouse. Looks like a bird. Big ears. Tail. Black eye. If I put a mouse on this side, I'm going to put a cat on this side. A cat and a mouse. You can put whatever you want to on your mittens. Remember how we color? Little short squiggles. And the cat has a big tail too, doesn't he? He's going up this way. And he's looking the other way, so I'm going to put whiskers going this way. So he doesn't see our mouse. You'll have to show me what you put on your mittens. We're going to be doing some talking about shapes. So we're going to look at this book called Shapes All Around Us. On the front cover, can you tell me a shape you see? It's a big shape, isn't it? It's a big triangle. And the door, what's the door shape? It's a rectangle, isn't it? And so are this window. These are little square windows, right? Well, let's see what's inside the book. Shapes around us. Let's look for shapes. It's time to play. What shape is this? Triangle. Is your pizza a triangle? It is, isn't it? What shape is this? Square. Is your pizza on a square plate? It is. And how about this? A rectangle. Your triangle piece of pizza is on a square plate on a rectangle placemat. This musical instrument's called a xylophone. It's almost a triangle, isn't it? How about this? Quilt. What are these? Triangles? Nope. They're little squares. And then what's this? It's a circle. Circles. This is a circle. Circles are round. Look at this photo. How many have you found? Let's count them. Bubbles are circles, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, here's one. 7. And look, the page number is a, whoops, can you see it? A page number is a circle too. Circles, circles everywhere. Balls are circles. Bales of hay come in circles. A window on a ship is a circle, isn't it? A watermelon can be a circle. Buttons are circles. And what are these? Balls. Balls are circles. Is this window a circle? Nope. It's a square. Squares. Squares have 4 sides. All the sides are the same. So this side is the same length as this side, and this side. 4 sides. This is a square, isn't it? How many squares are here? Look with your eyes. These are squares, aren't they? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And look, our page number is a square too. Here are some squares, more squares, both big squares and small. These are squares on the bottoms of these houses, but what are these? Triangles. This pattern in this wood is made up of squares, isn't it? Ice cubes are squares. These are anyway. These tile, they're squares. And a dice is a square, isn't it? With what? With circles inside. How about this piece of cake? Yum, yum. It has squares in it, doesn't it? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little squares and 1 big square. And again, our page number, it's a square. Rectangles. Rectangles have 4 sides, but they're not the same. There's a long side and a short side. A rectangle does have 4 sides, but they're not the same. This is what? It's not a rectangle. It has 6 sides. A rectangle has 4. Can you see any rectangles by this front door? The door is a rectangle. This little gate over here is a rectangle. The shutters are rectangles. And this big window is a rectangle. The cellar doors are rectangles too, aren't they? Should we count them? Let's count them over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the window, 7. Can you see any more? The steps are rectangles too, aren't they? And so is this thing. Triangles. Triangles have 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. How many points does it have? 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. Look at this picture. Are there triangles here? You betcha. Look here. This roof makes a triangle. This one and this one. If you found at least 3, then I'll give you a cheer. And we did, didn't we? Other shapes. There are other shapes, aren't there? Do you know what their names are? Can we name them? Let's turn to the next page and it will tell us. This shape is a hexagon. A hexagon. This shape is a star. This shape is a diamond. And this is an oval. We're reading about shapes because when you make your letters, when you start to make your letters, they are made up out of shapes. And we're also going to use our fun shape finders. If you guys look in your kits, I want you to pull out your I Spy shape finders. We're going to identify them. So tell me what shape this is. This looks like a square, doesn't it? What you do with your shape finder is you look through it and see if you can find a shape that matches. Can you tell me any of these shapes behind me? Do they match my square? How about this one? Nope. This one? No, not quite. This one? Nope. How about this one? It's hard because I'm doing it backwards. There we go. This is a square, and if you look through it, you will see that it's a square. If you look around the room, see if you can find other things in your house that are squares. I'm looking at the window. My window is a square. And what else can I see as a square? I see a book over there that's a square. Let's use this shape. What's this shape? This is a diamond. Can you match it to my shapes up here? It's right there, isn't it? Can you look? This is going to be a hard one to find, I think, in your house. But look around in your house or outside. You could turn it this way and see if you can find something that's shaped like a diamond. I'm going to ask you what this one is. It's a triangle. Do I have a triangle up there? I do. It's clear over here. It's a black one, isn't it? If you look through there, it's hard for me to line it up. There we go. But my blue shape finder matches my black triangle up there. And again, see if you can look through here and find a shape that matches your triangle. What's this shape? It is a circle. Do I have a circle up there? How about this one? Is that a circle? No. How about this one? There's a circle. See if you can find circles in your house. Circles outside. I see a circle over there. It's the top of my pail. How about this one? What shape is this? It's not a circle, is it? It's an oval. And it matches my green oval on the board there, doesn't it? This might be a tough one to find too. But give it a look-see and see if you can find an oval in your house. And our last shape is what? A rectangle. It's not a square, is it? It's a rectangle. And I found our purple rectangle on the board there. I'm looking at my felt board. It's a rectangle. See how many rectangles you can find in your house. We're going to read Stella, Queen of the Snow by Louise Gay. Sam had never seen snow. This was his first snowstorm. "Isn't it beautiful, Sam?" said Stella. "It's very white," said Sam, "and it makes me sort of dizzy." "Come on, Sam," said Stella. "Let's go outside." "Is the snow cold?" said Sam. "Is it hard and icy?" "Snow is as cold as vanilla ice cream," answered Stella, "and as soft as baby rabbit fur." "Can you eat a snowflake?" asked Sam. "Polar bears do," said Stella. "They eat snowflakes for breakfast." "With milk?" says Sam. "Yes," said Stella, "and sugar." "Let's make a snowman." "Sam," said Stella. "Where does a snowman sleep?" asked Sam. "In a soft, fluffy snowbank," answered Stella. "What does a snowman eat?" asked Sam. "Snowballs," sang Stella. "Snow peas and snowsuits." "Do snowmen eat green snowsuits?" asked Sam. "No," said Stella. "They only eat pink ones." "Are you sure?" asked Sam. Why is Sam asking that? Because he has a green snowsuit on, doesn't he? "Let's go skating on the pond," said Stella. "Where's the water?" asked Sam. "The water is frozen," said Stella, "like a giant silver popsicle." "Are the frogs frozen too?" asked Sam. "No," said Stella. "They're sleeping under the ice." "Come on, Sam," said Stella. "Put on your skates." "Not right now," said Sam. "I'm listening to the frogs snore." "Hey," said Sam. "Why is fog coming out of my mouth?" "When it's this cold," said Stella, "your words freeze. Every word has a different fog shape. See?" "I can't read yet," said Sam. "Then let's build a fort," said Stella. "Where does snow come from?" asked Sam. "Where does snow go in the summer? How many snowflakes are there in a snowball?" "I don't know, Sam," said Stella. "Come and help me." "Just a minute," said Sam. "I'm counting snowflakes." "Let's climb up this mountain," said Stella. "Why?" said Sam. "What for?" "Then we'll slide down," said Stella. "We'll go very fast," asked Sam. "Faster than a bird," sang Stella. "Faster than an airplane." "Who would be able to stop?" said Sam. "Stop," Stella said. "Who wants to stop? Hop on." "I think I'll walk down," said Sam. "Do dogs get cold?" asked Sam. "No," said Stella. "Dogs wear fur coats." "Do birds get goosebumps?" asked Sam. "No," said Stella. "Birds wear snow boots." "Like mine?" asked Sam. "Yes," said Stella, "only much smaller." "Let's make snow angels," said Stella, "with feathery wings." "Do snow angels fly?" said Sam. "Do snow angels sing?" "Of course," said Stella. "Can you hear them?" "Yes," whispered Sam. The end. We're going to make a snowmobile. So get these items out of your kit. I have started to put mine together. You're going to have to probably have a little help tying your yarn onto your pieces. So if you want to try and get it through the little hole there and ask Mom or your adult to help you tie this, I think that's going to work the best. You know how to tie a knot. What you're going to do is put a string on each one of your pieces. And I colored my pieces, so you can do that too. I colored my snowman. I put some mittens on my sled. We're going to take our little embroidery hoop and you're going to screw this all the way out so you can get the middle piece out. And then we're going to do some more tying, so you're probably going to need some help. We're going to tie our pieces onto the embroidery hoop. Snowman there, and maybe a snowflake over here. And you don't want them to be all the same length, because when we hang it up, you're going to want them to be different lengths. So I'm going to tie this one short. I'm only going to put 3 of my items on just for demonstration, but you can go ahead and put all your items on your hoop. And I'll put my sled over here, and I'm going to put him up high. So tie him on. And then you can hang this up in your room or wherever you like. I guess then we can cut the extra yarn off so it's not hanging down there. Kind of tricky to get that tied. Okay. I'm going to cut my ends off so they're not showing. The other thing you're going to have to do is tie your longest piece of yarn. One of your pieces is a little bit longer than the other. So what you're going to do is tie that to your embroidery hoop. A lot of tying. You're going to need a lot of help on this one. Tie that there. And bring it up and then tie the other on the other side. So this is what you're going to hang it with. And we're going to get all these things tied on. We're going to put the center back in our hoop. So you can stretch it out.